Hello everyone, welcome to BG Birdie Crew. I'm Chuck Bennett.
And I'm Nina Bennett. Welcome to the channel.
Alright ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Bennett on the mic here with the BG Birdie Crew.
And Nina Bennett.
Welcome back to the 4th year Trigg County Classic. In Trigg County, obviously, we got a star-studded MP40 back 9 card for you here. A.Ritter, PDGA number 5453, aka the GOAT.
We got J.Franklin out of Portland, Tennessee. PDGA number 65075.
Hits middle and softball all the time. Myself, PDGA number 140946, making the only putts I'll see this round, practicing.
And then we got J.Lorenz out of Kingston Springs, Tennessee. PDGA number 82480.
Never knows what he's going to do with his disc collection, folks. We got hole 15 here. Pretty straightforward hole. You want to throw a big hyzer out to the right side of this gap. Plays about 320 down the hill. So pull it out there to the right, throw it nice and hard, and try to get a skip under the basket.
What are you ripping on here?
This is a Prodigy 400 GD1. Jeff likes it a lot. And I liked it. Lorenz ripping on a Halo Thunderbird, I believe is what it is.
You're getting excited for everybody to see shots.
Yeah. Andy going with his TL3 here.
Toward those evergreens, it's going to move.
I believe Jody is throwing one of his turns right into the pine tree.
Exactly where Jeff told him to throw.
He told him to throw it in there and he did it.
Yeah, somehow I missed his upshot. So this is him putting for par.
Kobe.
Noby.
He went from a Kobe to a Noby, folks. Jeff with a little low ceiling here. A little early release.
Here's you for a birdie putt.
Yep. Put it up there to about 25 feet. And decided to not even get close.
Andy saves a nice par.
Jeff tapping in his par.
Jody with a bogey.
Alright, hole 16 here. Plays about 600 feet. A little bit downhill. Just throw a nice hyzer shot out there to the middle. And then you get another hyzer right into the basket.
Oh, wait, Chuck, you probably reach them.
Yeah, the wind that you guys had was hyzering everything pretty fast. So we just got to watch and not hyzer down where the woods are.
Yeah, it was a pushing right to left. I threw a Dutch Napier X3 there. Old school X3.
Did you hear Jody say you'd park it? And he said 4. You threw.
Jody's full of mud. Lorenz gets a little left here, but takes a soft skip.
I think it's wide as we think, like over there. I think he's fine.
Yeah.
Andy kind of pulls that one a little bit, a little low.
Yeah, that was his halo turn. Overturned. I'm sure Jody throwing a turn as well.
He didn't like that.
Yeah,
It's fine though.
that's all you need. Andy throwing his up shot here. Gets a skip up, edge of circle. I'm ripping on a Firebird here. Just trying to get the stable finish out of it. Throw it nice and flat. And my Firebird has no stability anymore.
Well, I think the wind kind of held that down a little bit, so it just made your upshot a little short.
Yeah.
Jeff throwing his bird, right?
I believe he did. Jody throwing an approach disc. I don't really know what that one is. Yeah, I don't know what that one is. Left myself with about 50 feet here. Nice flat putt, nothing to worry about. Except that stupid little lump under the basket.
Yeah, it rolled like into the woods, the edge of the woods.
Yeah, Andy about the same here. Does not hit the hump under the basket.
Yeah, it looked like the wind slammed that down.
And this is where I ended up after the rollaway. If you look under that basket, there's some rubber chips underneath that basket, and it just creates a little bit of a hill. Perfect for a rollaway.
Jeff for his birdie.
Yep.
And Jody for a birdie too.
Yep. Them two got that one. Those are good birdies by them.
You did get an unfortunate rollaway, so that it could have been an easy par for you, but that rollaway kind of sucked.
Welcome to the Bowling Green disc golf scene, where great courses meet even better vibes. From wooded technical lines to wide open bomber holes, Bowling Green has something for every player. Home to passionate locals, competitive talent, and unforgettable rounds. This is where your game levels up. Whether you're chasing birdies or just out to have fun, Bowling Green Disc Golf is a must-play destination. Come throw with us. Alright, hole 17 here. A little 250-foot hyzer. The basket's down to the left of these trees. You just want to skirt the trees there and push down that hill. It drags down that hill pretty good as long as you get some hyzer on your disc. Lorenz here throwing his gator. That is magically stable now.
Wasn't on the front nine.
Yep. Jody ripping on the X1. It's a little skip down the hill. Andy throwing, I believe, his TL3 there. Me, I decided to stable up to a destroyer and just throw it nice and smooth. And did not learn from the last hole that it's going to go straight. Just like my Firebird, not stable. Left myself with about another 50-footer.
That's pretty much just a layup because you had not really like a good look from there.
Yeah, it was pinched on the edge of those trees.
And he goes quite deep of the basket.
Yep. Leaves it a little short there. Lorenz stalling. Gets lucky on that birdie putt. He put it in. I'm just trying to clean up the par here. Get it in there. Alright, hole 18 here. 260-foot par 3. Just avoid these two trees in the middle. Throw either a little backhand turnover shot, a nice forehand, or there's a wide line right of that tree. Just keep it under that low ceiling.
Yeah, you just don't want to, like, if you throw forehand, overturn it on that OB on that left side.
Yep.
How far do you throw forehand?
The wind was...
He was asking me what he should do, if he should throw forehand or backhand.
Yeah. Asking pro advice there. Good move, Lorenz.
Andy said forehand roller.
Yeah, it was a decent win for the forehand today. It kind of pushed it out and helped it push a little bit.
He said he can throw 290 on his forehand.
He threw 290. Jody going this backhand hyzer route under the limbs.
Those are the branches I was worried about. Great shot, Jody.
Presses it. He's a little past the basket.
Champion racer.
Yes.
Champion racer for Andy. He's had that thing for a few years now, and it's still pretty stable. I'm going with a halo turn, right directly at the tree.
That was a good pull, though. You can't beat yourself up about that.
No,
It didn't turn like it wanted to.
Yeah, I threw it like I wanted to. Just throwing a little devil hawk forehand up there, taking the par.
Got the national anthem in the background.
Yeah, there's some
Softball going on.
baseball fields over there, and I think there were some girls softball games. Jody chaining out on that birdie putt there. Lorenz put a great forehand up there, right where you want to be. Had to think about it a little more than that last putt.
Andy getting a nice tap and birdie.
Yeah, Andy threw a great little hyzer shot up there.
And you and Jody just cleaning up the pars.
Yep.
Trying to get us ahead.
Hole 1 here, about 240 foot. You want to throw a little turnover shot around this pole.
He rips the crap out of this one.
Yeah, Lorenz decides to go ace run and throw it straight OB behind the basket.
I'm being on the
That road's about 25, 30 feet behind the basket. It's easy to do.
Andy puts a good angle on that, and just it slows down as it goes to the basket. Just a beautiful shot.
Yeah, I believe that's his V-Rock there.
Grenade.
Jody throwing a grenade. He's a madman. He spiked it down about 35 left of it. And I decided to try throw roller with a zone SS. I'm in a spot over here. Just pitch it under the basket.
Yeah, Jody hit a little limb right there, and I think that's what knocked it down from going in.
Yeah. Lorenz taking his meter in from out of bounds here. This basket is elevated, so with that wind today, it made putting a little tougher on this basket.
Oh, he's getting razzed with the chanting in the background.
Yeah, we went from the national anthem to
Razz.
clapping and razzing.
Andy with the tap and birdie.
Yeah, Andy absolutely parked that. Hole 2, 310 feet, par 3. This is just to throw it out there to the right and let it hyzer in with something super stable.
Pretty much just a stock hyzer.
Yep. Andy tries to go a little straighter.
He gets in there though.
Yeah. Jeff throwing a nice shot out there. This is looking like a prime position. Jody throwing his proto turn.
He gets that out wide and high.
Yeah. He throws it in a sharp hyzer.
It was a good ace run.
Went right by the basket. I'm ripping on that D1 again. And finally figure out how to throw a hyzer. Skips up there.
Yeah, I think all of you guys got into C1 for your
Yeah.
putt for birdie.
Yep.
As you can see Andy there in the limbs and the vines, all that.
He's a master with putting around anything and everything.
Yeah. He don't care where he is.
Jody.
Jody decides to just dead stop right in my putt instead of keeping on walking. Tries to razz me, but I get it in there.
Don't you guys have like 5 on the side doubles? You and like Andy and...
Yep. Hole 3 here, 269 feet. You want to throw just another simple little hyzer out there. There's a gap on the right side. Try to get down by the basket. Yeah, we did a Andy and myself versus Jeff and Jody on overall score for 5 on the side.
Yeah, it's pretty much strong side versus ink me.
Yep, little strong side ink me. Andy throws one down there.
Looks like there's
Jeff.
Gator, and he looked like he pulled that a little bit.
Yeah, he got a little flat. Jody throwing this black disc again.
I think it's a putter.
It might be. I know he throws rock a lot, so I think he catches something.
And then you're throwing the M5, like I told you in practice, and throw a grid shot.
Yep, just trying to smooth it down there, that little glimmer M5. It stands up and glides real nice. I think everybody got knocked down a little early outside of me.
Jeff's trying to throw a forehand with his Berg. He catches that tree, so he's going to have a tester to save his par. Jody's 2 look.
Trying to Kobe it again.
What does he say? A Nobi? It's a Nobi.
It's a Nobi. Yep, Nobi, not a Kobe. Lorenz looking to clean up the par here.
That looked in from where our angle was.
Yeah.
Looked good.
He put a good putt out there, just a bit short. And he got down there for a look. Here I am, a little bit obstructed, got to straddle out. And thought I made that one, but it was just a little short. Myself, Jody, and Andy clean up the par, and Lorenz with the bogey. Hole 4 here's a little 230-foot straight shot right up this gap. As you can see, this thing's pretty tight gap here. Andy missed the gap. Jody gets it up the gap a little bit. Catches a tree. Myself,
Fox.
I'm throwing a Halo Fox here, and thought I nailed this gap and caught the last tree.
And Jeff throwing his ace disc. I guess when he was in practice, he aced this hole with that same disc.
Yeah, he threw it right dead at the basket again.
Andy with his upshot.
Yeah, we all thought he aced it. We were calling it.
Nice upshot from you as well.
Yeah,
He is like, so where he was at, he was close to being right at the edge of the bottom of the hill where he would not have been able to retrieve his disc, but he got lucky.
yeah, if you look behind him there in the background, you can see the creek down, and that thing drops off about 100 feet down to the creek.
I think they're going to add OB to that next year, just in case somebody goes long with that.
Yeah.
Can't really go down and get your disc anyway.
We clean up our pars there while Jeff climbs out of that hole down there.
I mean, if he makes this is like an insane par from where that he
For
was.
sure. There's a ton of little straggler trees down there to get
And
through.
he saves it. That's a heck of a par save from the
where-
jungle.
Yeah. Alright, the final hole here, hole 5, par 4, 400 feet. As you can see where these guys are, you just want to pipe that gap up there as far as you can. And then the basket's another 200 feet from there. So usually just a nice little backhand, forehand.
This is a tough one to finish on. A lot of things can go wrong.
Oh yeah, you can take a big number on this one. Andy throwing that racer, trying to flip it up there. Catches that tree on the left. Jody ripping on one of his turns. Gets it turned over too much. Lorenz said he heard chains. I don't think there was no chains in that tree.
You're throwing your X3 Dutch Napier one?
Fine.
Yep.
I like how we both were in sync, like, it's fine, Chuck. Because it was fine.
It was a little low out of my hand.
And I think Jeff's throwing that, like, Ken Climo disc.
Yeah, that Proto Skyway he throws a lot. He got kicked down, but I think he's okay.
Andy throwing an insane drive to get through all the way up there.
Yeah. He got through the smallest of gaps, and we thought he was going to be parked, but he caught a tree late. Jody just trying to get out of trouble here.
Keeping that one nice and tight on that right side.
Yeah.
You just pitching up with your Firebird.
Yeah. A little chop forehand, have it come out. There's so many trees to approach this basket. As you can see, Jeff looks like he has a wide open gap, but he's got to straddle out with a patent pending. Smile at the camera because he wants us to watch this.
And throw a bird.
Does a little leg kick there. Thought he caught that tree. Maybe Lorenz should go on the dance line with the dancing ladies instead of disc golf. Andy looking for a little pitch up here.
He kind of yanks that one a little bit. I mean, he was in a tough spot to kind of get up and down.
Yeah. As I said, you get out of the middle of this hole and there's a bunch of trees. Catches the band there. Jeff got up here for a birdie look. See if he can use that leg kick to make this putt.
Pulled that one a little bit, and you're just gonna go and tap your birdie in while you watch everybody else tap in for pars and a bogey.
Yep. Jody gets in for the par. Jeff here for par.
That birdie got you under par, I think. The goat. This is the MP40 leaderboard after round 1. We're gonna have a stacked second round, so make sure you guys subscribe and follow along for the next round.